Welcome to Riders Live. I'm your host, Riders. Today I have a very special guest, elite rhyme spitter, impeccable
Appreciate it.
catalog from Ohio, Kadiz. Introduce yourself to the listeners of Riders Live again.
What's good? What's good? It's the heart of the city, Kadiz, Columbus, Ohio, Linden's finest. You know what I'm saying? Still got it. You know what I'm saying? Feel like I'm just warming up. What's good, brother?
That's what's popping. Let's talk about the present. Your new project that you got coming out. When I saw it, I was so excited. Tell us
Yeah.
about it.
So I've been working on this joint for a while. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I haven't put out any music in the almost 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? I just been kind of just dropping old music, new to y'all but old to me. But the present is like it's like growth. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rhymes, but it's like um I don't think there's enough of men speaking like men. Um we got a lot of juvenile men. I ain't knocking nobody and how y'all getting it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's necessary right now. I think what the young men in this world need is actual men that want to be men to mentor them to be up and coming men. Uh, so the present is kind of it's like a play on words because I'm talking about the present as in now, you know what I'm saying? Like this is everything y'all heard has been, from the past. This is something that I'm giving y'all that's new. You know what I'm saying? This is new. But it's also a present, it's a gift, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a gift for me just to be here and what I'm gonna give y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tons of jewels, you know what I'm saying? It's a present for me to you know what I'm saying, on my experience on life, you know what I'm saying? And from a man's perspective, you know what I'm saying? I keep on um, pressing that because it's like that's what I'm that's what I'm doing and that's who I want to speak to. I want to speak to men.
That's what's popping. I know when I was growing up, and probably when you was growing up as well. Whenever I got out of line, it was an uncle, somebody
Right,
from the block to check that shit right then and there. Hey,
right,
don't ever put your hands on a woman.
right,
Hey, what you doing? Hey, hold that door open. Let the
right.
ladies go first. You know?
Your word is your bond. You know what I'm saying? Like you say it and it's funny because they saying it, they use it in their language, like we're gonna stand on business, but it's like business don't always have to mean violence or aggression. Standing on business can also mean telling your son, yeah, I'm gonna be here every Saturday and show up every Saturday. That's standing on business too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to be about violence. It don't always have to be about being aggressive towards your brother, especially. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Exactly. That's just like, for example, the word real. You know, if you get up every day and go to work, that's real. If you take
right,
care of your family, that's real.
right,
If you
right,
say, "Hey, I'm gonna have this for you Friday," and you got it, that's real. If
right,
you speak up for yourself, in a respectful manner and respect others, that's real.
right. And that's gonna precede you. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna have to tell people who you are. Your references or your resume is gonna follow you. People ain't they're gonna know. They're like, yo, he about what he say about. He do what he say he gonna do. His word is his word. And you're gonna get more respect that way. That's how you build partnerships. That's how you build businesses because people don't have to second guess who they dealing with. They know, like, hey, he do good business.
Exactly. Exactly. I try to always lead with respect.
Right. Always.
So how many tracks can we get on this album?
So right now is I'm trying to keep it because I know the attention span of this society right now is very short. So I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes. So right now it's 11 tracks, I believe, but I got two. I got one that I finished and one that I'm finishing, and it's so crazy because it's like it's due in the week, and I'm in the middle of mixing and getting it mastered and everything. And I'm still got cooking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think I got two more that I'm gonna throw on there just because my album's got to be a vibe. Every album that you listen to is like it's a whole book. Starting from chapter one to the closing. Like it's and you the next album is not gonna be anything like that. It's a whole nother book. So uh, yeah, it has to have a flow. So I think these last two tracks are gonna go on there, which means it's gonna be 13, which is crazy because I can't say never, but doing a 13 album track, 13 track album is that's pretty big for me. I just be wanting to get y'all 5 to 7 and be out.
Any features?
Uh, I don't think so. I got a lot of features, and that's the thing. And I still got albums that I owe some producers. You know what I'm saying? And I meant
Dun
since
dun
I was
dun
going,
dun.
I was going to tell on your show live. I got it coming, but the present. That's why I call it that because it's like I treated this process like completely different than anything I've ever done. Usually each time I go into making an album, it's like I go into that same process, kind of like on what was that a movie Misery? How dude went to the mountains, had a cigarette, had the pad, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a process that you go through, and you come out with this finished product. So with this album, The President, it was just like I kind of was like, yo, I'm just gonna make music. And once a common theme presents itself, then that's what we're gonna go with. And it was like it just kind of just made itself, bro. I'm just being honest. So yeah, 13 tracks I think is gonna be in. Like I said, it's still gonna be like 30 minutes, and yeah.
Did you ride with the album at all, sir? Like when you knocked out joints, did you ride with them to the gig or did you ride with them in your leisure?
Um, it kind of was a little bit of both. Uh, the way I create now is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what the present. It just keeps leading to that. It's like now that I'm an older guy, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was younger, it was kind of like it took rhyming, writing, it took precedence over everything. You know what I'm saying? It was like shit, I'm gonna write. If I feel that need to, but now it's kind of like I'm doing something else, and the shit have come to me, and I'm like, all right,
The experience
right,
is the cheat code.
right, right, right.
I get it. I get it. So, will it be available on Kadiz.com?
Uh, I think I'm going to do that, but yes, yes, I'm going to say yes. You use yes, yes, it will. And it's the new website is iamcadiz.com. It's gonna be
Okay.
on there, but it's also gonna be on Even. So we're gonna do Even, and we're gonna do the website, and we probably do that for like maybe the first maybe month or more, depending on how well it does. Uh, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's like again, it's a present, so I ain't never really sold an album per se. Like I just kind of put it out there and let you choose if you wanted to or not. But this one, I put
So,
so much work into this from the beats to the writing to the mixing to just everything. Like, yeah, you're gonna pay for this.
that's
It's only
what's
gonna be
up.
$1.99. That's how I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna give you 13 tracks for $1.99. That's all I want for
That's good. I already understand. You did.
it. Right, right,
Because less is more, much more.
right, right,
You
right,
know?
right.
So
Yeah.
is even a distributor or is it a direct to consumer site similar to Bandcamp?
Yeah, it's similar to Bandcamp, but it's like you pretty much set a bar with
Okay.
what you would accept as far as for the album. Like I'll accept anywhere from $1.99, that's the cheapest, or you can pay whatever you want to, but you
To
give your
five
fans,
racks.
yeah, you give them the option, like pay what you feel like it's worth. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it's
Right.
worth more than $2, then pay more than $2. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I just want to step into that because I never really I kind of just always put it out on the the sites, how you do it, it's gonna be on title, it's gonna be on,
Right.
and eventually it'll make its way there. But it's like now I'm just kind of like, yo, this is my art, you know what I'm saying? This ain't. I see what's out there, and I understand, you know what I'm saying. Y'all into processed food, so y'all into processed music too, but this ain't that. So
I know we want that Thanksgiving. Thanks
right,
for giving
right,
us the present. And
right,
like the streaming is cool, don't get me wrong, but that point 0.0000034,
right.
everybody has a problem with that. I know I have a problem with it.
You should.
I don't, for the life of me, I don't understand why people they want to send somebody somewhere where they don't benefit at all.
Right.
You get a
And it's
fan and you get to see about the analytics, but what else?
yeah. I mean, you got numbers, but those numbers don't equate to anything. That's the same thing I was saying, like how these young cats is crashing out over likes. Like you ain't even getting paid for this. Like you
No,
you putting your life potentially in danger or ending your life for likes. For people saying, "Oh, I enjoyed watching that 5 to 3 minute clip that got you clipped." Like it's not y'all not looking at it. Like it's not benefiting you. The people that is benefiting, they don't care about you. So
no.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
time.
I I feel like it's a part of population control.
Yeah,
Just because you on camera, it don't mean you famous. And don't be on camera to make a fool out of yourself.
it
So
ain't
many
necessary.
people be getting tricked out of their spot every day for no
Every
reason.
day, every day, they got you thinking that what I'm saying. You get this little clip, but in reality, if you do it the right way, and that's another reason I'm the president. Like I understand being 20, 19, 17, thinking like shit, this might be it. You know what I'm saying? But I
Hmm.
made it. Like I'm almost at half a man. You feel me? So it's like shit.
Hmm.
Like I'm telling y'all, it's possible. And this is what you really want. Like on one of the songs, I got, said on the hook, I'm just saying, I hope I live to see my kids have kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like you understand the things that you think are important when you out there and you
They not.
outside. That shit ain't gonna be important in the end. And if you make it that far, that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
It's like
Yeah.
so the president's about that. It's kind of like how I felt about when Jay-Z came out. Like up until that point, you heard, people were rapping about drugs and you had the kind of the hustler mentality. But when Jay-Z came out, Jay-Z told you what the hustle did to you mentally. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He makes songs like Regrets, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you
The
never really heard,
evils.
right? You never really heard a rapper talk about what it does to the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? The streets, the hustle, shit like that. So it's like I feel like the president, not to compare, but the president is in my mind, it's something like that. It's other times and it's to show you what not the hustle, but when you stay in a pocket, you watch your kids grow up, you take care of
Hmm.
your home, the the present, the gift that you get from walking that path. Yeah, that's something
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying?
You can sleep at night peacefully.
Right,
The
right,
bills are paid. You
right,
can get on the
right,
grill. You can take them
right,
fishing. You can teach them
right,
something.
right. The kid ain't never seen no corner store. Not because he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't live there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no corner
Exactly.
stores in my neighborhood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hmm.
We don't live there. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta kind of it's like the music, especially hip hop, is and it's starting to diversify, but it's been so one sided for so long. It's like there's more to life than just the grind. There's more to life than just the hustle. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Yeah.
whole group of people who stepped outside of that and started to live a whole nother life, and it's just as sweet.
You know, like I try to tell people, like these, nothing against the youngins because a lot of them ain't been taught nothing.
Right,
And these shorties, I'm, I'm gonna say 35 and under. These shorties, they don't understand, like, when you go to work and go to your job, you trying to play like you a square. You understand what
right,
I'm saying?
right, right,
And it's hard.
right,
It's hard
right. You
every day.
pretending. Yeah,
It's hard every day. But one thing that comes with time and wisdom and the present, you can you can use your age and your wisdom and your maturity to approach one of these shorties how you would have wanted to be approached when you was their age where they can understand it without being emotionally damaged,
absolutely,
you know?
absolutely, absolutely. And that, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like, uh, I'm trying to get this right. Frederick Douglass, and I've said this before. Frederick Douglass, he was a slave. Of course, everybody knows that. And then he freed himself and he educated himself. But then he went back to slavery, and back to the slaves and that was still in slavery. And he tried to teach them and give them this wisdom and speak to them.
They didn't want it.
And they looked at him like, yo, who is this guy? And he like, yo, I'm one of y'all. And he like, nah, you don't talk like us. You don't look like us. You don't, you know what I'm saying? It was a disconnect because he lost something. Not in a bad way, but understanding the people, you got to be like them for them to feel what you saying.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like I'm coming at you as like a real OG. Like, nigga, I've been there. Like, I've done that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to brag about it. But my resume speaks for itself. Like we were talking about being a man of your word. You can go
Hmm.
anywhere in Columbus and other places, and they're gonna tell you the same thing about me. You know what I'm saying? So I can speak to you from this direction, and I can speak to you from this position, and tell you like there's something different, man. Like there's something different, and all you got to do is make a decision. Like every moment is an opportunity to change your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah,
A lot of times, you're not giving options, you're not giving choices. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
now there's so many distractions to deter you from the goal. You understand what
right,
I'm saying?
right. And you don't have the elders like we had to kind of guide you. We got lost in the hustle. All of us did. That's why I'm not like young, 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 young. You know what I'm saying? Pointing my fingers at them, calling them young niggas, all this. I'm not. I'm not. That's not my position. My position is I know I messed up. So let me bring peace to where I brought discord. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's
Hmm.
my position. So I'm not coming at you young niggas like, hey, I feel like everything you're doing is wrong. That's all whack. None of that. No, what I'm telling you is there's a different way. I know I wasn't there to show you before, and I know that you might be upset, and I know that you feel like you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hmm.
But let me tell you something. I've been where you going, and I know where that road going. So let me save you some time. Go that way.
Exactly. Simple as that.
Yeah,
Because I learned at an early age, you can't get time back.
right. You can't. And
You
it goes
know,
like that.
like
Like that.
I'm fortunate not to never go to jail, but my parents they saw something. Nigga, you gonna be locked the fuck up. You know?
Right.
I mean, Kadiz, man, 10 weeks on punishment, one
Right.
time. No interacting with the family, no TV, no radio, just, you know,
In your room.
that's it. I done
Yeah.
did like 20 of them as a shorty.
Right.
So when I
Right.
got older, it didn't. Man, when I was able to get when I was off the porch, I tell people, "Hey, y'all go ahead."
Yeah.
Shit, I
Yeah.
just got outside. Fuck
Yeah.
that, you
Yeah.
know.
I, dude, I tell my wife all the time, my mother is the difference from me doing 2 year max collectively
Mhm.
and the rest of my life in prison because I got the attitude. I was in the environment, but because of the way my mom had her hand on the back of my neck, yeah, I had the same friends. We did the same things, but there was times that I was, yo, dope, let me out the car, man.
Yeah. Hey, my friends was like, "Yo, hey, he can't come.
Right,
He can't
right,
come. Fuck
right,
that. He can't."
right,
You know. Not saying that, I didn't, you know, but I'm not perfect. I'll just say that.
right. None of us are,
Right,
but
exactly.
unfortunately, you are like what they say, like your society, it determines your morals. So whatever your macro or micro society that you grew up in your household, whatever those morals are, then you tend to have that same reflection.
Yeah.
Just happened to be in my household. My mom was very, very dominant. She was like I always tell motherfuckers, she was a general. Like I'm the dictator, you the island. You do what I tell you to do. Not and no
You the
question.
Indian, I'm the chief.
Right, right. No question. Like me and my wife were just talking about this earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom had the time. Like how these young niggas be always talking about, yeah, I got time today. My mom always had time. You know what I'm saying? So
I,
yeah,
I would not think to talk back to my OG not one fucking time.
not ever. Not ever. So, like I said, again, my reputation precedes itself. I don't have to tell you about the things that I've done, but I can tell you about the man that I am. And I can
That
tell you
part.
that it ain't it ain't hard to be, you know what I'm saying, in this world and not be like them. You can be like you and still be all right.
It's easy to be yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
easy to be yourself.
yeah. I tell my sons all the time, man, like y'all the smart guys. Let them be the tough guy. You the smart guy.
I tell everybody, hey, you need to nerd up.
Right, right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't believe in none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in none of that. None of that stuff that I believed in and I was taught that I would die for. I don't believe in none of that. That all that is, nah. I
Crazy.
don't believe in none of that.
So, what type of production can we expect from the album and who did production on the album? Or are you keeping it under wraps?
Uh, and I always, even when I'm got to give producers credit, I always be forgetting. But it's the out the it's I'm back to my soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it's soulful. Uh, it's Midwest. I've been on my boom bap for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just because I wanted to prove myself as a Midwest MC, like don't forget about us. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I proved that very, very strongly. So now, yeah, this album is gonna be some Midwest shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm definitely back on my Midwest thing.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear it, man. I can't
Yeah,
wait to hear it.
yeah. It's I really, like I said, it came the way it came together is crazy. So I haven't even listened to it in its entirety. Like I just be listening like certain songs, like okay, I know this song is gonna be here. I know this song gonna be. You know how we used to do it. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
is still the same. You know what I'm saying? When you listening to the
Mm-hmm.
music and you're like, okay, this is gonna be the first track. This is gonna be the third track because you feeling the vibe. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, it need to flow like from
Mm-hmm.
beginning to the end. So by the time you get to the end of it, you're like, oh shit, I
People
just want to
don't
vibe.
understand how important the sequencing of an album really is.
That's the most important part. If the sequence ain't right, then they missed the point.
Exactly.
In my opinion, in
No,
my humble.
I agree with you 100%. And I also feel like you gotta let your most critical homies and the hecklers check it out
Yep,
before it leaves into the world. You know,
yep, yep.
because even if they do have a critique with the music, if you meant for that to be that way, it's just confirmation.
Right, right,
And you know
right.
they ain't gonna be like, yeah, 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 you know?
You already know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no yes man. They gonna tell you if it's dope or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but I'm at the point now where I know what I'm trying to present. So you either gonna like it or you're not. You know what I'm saying? But I know the presentation was right. It might not have been your thing. You know what I'm saying? You might
Right,
want to you might have wanted the boom bap, or you might have wanted, you know what I'm saying, something else. That's all. It ain't gonna be because it ain't good. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be because it just wasn't your thing, and I can respect
right, exactly. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I got my $2.
that.
I'm gonna give you
That's what's
more than $2, but I got my $2.
that's what's up. I'm about to go. I'm on red, brother. So I
That's
got
what's
like
up.
5%. I don't want it to
So
clip on me like it did the last time.
no, it's cool. So I was just gonna ask you if it's anything you could leave with the listeners around us live, what would it be?
Uh, August 1st, the present. Pick it up, and that's going to tell you everything you need to know. That's the new manual. That's the new guide out the matrix.
That's what's popping. Tell people where to find you.
At imkadiz.com or the real Kadiz anywhere else, whether it's Spotify to Instagram, Kadiz, the real. Thank you again, my brother, for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime, anytime. I'm looking forward to the present. This has been another episode of Riders Live. Peace.
Peace.